Hello, everyone, and welcome to Through the Covers. I'm Fred, and I'm really excited to finally get this podcast started. If you're someone who loves cricket conversations beyond just match highlights, then this podcast is for you. Through the Covers is where we dive deeper into the game, the latest cricketing news, player statistics, match analysis, team strategies, and of course some predictions about where the game might be heading. Cricket today is evolving faster than ever. Teams are experimenting with new approaches, players are redefining roles, and data-driven decisions are becoming more important with every tournament. Through this podcast, the goal is to understand the game from that perspective, not just what happens on the field, but why it happens. Welcome back, everyone, to Through the Covers. This is Fred, and what a statement game we just witnessed between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Rajasthan Royals. A 57-run win doesn't just happen by chance, that's domination. And it felt like SRH finally put together a complete performance. And I've got to start with Ishan Kishan, not just the batter, but the captain. There's something about him this season, he just doesn't look burdened by leadership. You know how some captains carry that visible pressure? He's the opposite. Calm, expressive, and then when it matters most, he delivers that 91 was not just runs, it was control, it was tempo setting, it was leadership through performance. He picked his moments, accelerated when needed, and completely took the game away from RR. Now shifting to Nitish Kumar Reddy, fascinating case, because throughout this tournament, his role has been constantly evolving. One day he's anchoring, another day he's finishing, sometimes even contributing with the ball. And yes, it shows his quality as a cricketer, adaptability at its finest, but if you zoom out and look at it from a team perspective, especially in a long tournament like the IPL, that lack of a defined role can become a problem. Teams that go deep usually have clarity. With Nitish, SRH are benefiting right now, but you do wonder if that flexibility could create confusion later in crunch knockout scenarios. And then, Rajasthan Royals, this was the first time all season where they genuinely looked clueless. Not just outplayed, but out of ideas. The bowling especially was shocking. Poor lines, inconsistent lengths, and on a Hyderabad pitch which, let's be honest, is an absolute highway right now, you simply cannot afford that. If you miss even slightly, you're going the distance. And SRH made them pay every single time. This wasn't just a bad day, it exposed a potential weakness. But what really flipped the narrative in this game was SRH's bowling. Because coming into this match, bowling has been their biggest concern. And suddenly, out of nowhere, two debutants step in, Praful Hinge and Sakib Hussain, and both pick up 4 furs. That's unreal. They didn't just contain RR, they dismantled them. And this is what's so exciting about this tournament. Youngsters coming in with zero baggage, zero fear, just executing their skills. They're not overthinking. They're not intimidated by big names. They're just playing cricket. And honestly, that fearlessness is changing games. Those 2 points? Massive. SRH jumped from 7th to 4th, just like that. And now when you look at the points table, everything is tightening up. The tournament is opening up beautifully, and momentum is going to be everything from here. Now let's move on to the next game, Chennai Super Kings versus Kolkata Knight Riders at Chepauk. Bottom 2 teams, but don't let that fool you. This is a huge game. What's interesting is how Chepauk has changed. Traditionally, we think slow, spin-friendly, grinded-out conditions. But this season, it's been flat. Proper batting surface. And CSK finally tapped into that in their last game, with Sanju Samson's century setting the tone. They looked like a team that finally understood their combinations, their approach, and how to win on these surfaces. Par score here now feels around that 190 to 200 mark, which tells you everything about how much the pitch has evolved. Batting first still gives you a slight edge, scoreboard pressure always matters, but chasing isn't impossible at all with these conditions. For me, CSK have the momentum, they've cracked their formula, and at home, I'd slightly back them. But KKR, they're desperate, and desperation can be dangerous. That's all for today's episode. What a game, what a tournament we're building into. If you're enjoying the analysis, don't forget to subscribe to Through the Covers and follow us on Instagram for more updates, clips, and behind-the-scenes content. This is Fred, signing off. See you in the next one.